Barnaby, can you set the record straight? Can the thresholds for reopening be changed at any time?
No, they can't. They're locked in at 80%. It has to be. The only thing we can't change is the views of the states. And if the states have a different view, well, we won't so much be locking ourselves in, but they'll be ultimately, by their own admission, locking themselves out. I mean,
well, so they
you'll
can
get to a
really
point
be
where
changed.
people will be wandering around. No, they can't. It's 80%. But if Western Australia, they signed up to a national agreement. Let's hope they stick to it. But we see right now the states are sort of going their own merry way. We've got ridiculous statements by Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk that talks about thousands, over 2,000 people dying, scaring the living bejesus out of people. That's not going to happen. When they do open up, and they will after 80%, what will happen then is some people will get sick, unfortunately, and tragically, most likely, almost overwhelmingly, unvaccinated people. A very, very small proportion will die, but that's what happens with the flu. And it's a terrible thing to say, and it's a tragedy, but it's the truth. But no, they're locked in at 80%. That's the national agreement. That's what they signed up for. That's what's got to happen. OK, so Joel, it's a bit of a technicality in reality, isn't it? Because they might be locked in, but you've got WA saying 90. I think Tasmania's saying 90% now. You've got Queensland saying possibly more than that. So in reality, it is changing, isn't it?
Well, that was a great pivot by Barnaby away from his own minister, Nat. But I just wish they'd all shut up. We have a national plan. People need certainty. We're having an argument about what might or might not happen in a few months' time. Why don't we just stick to the plan and worry later on if things have changed in some way? And quite frankly, it would help if the media stopped asking questions about the national plan as well.
Well, Joel,
business
they're
in
Labor
particular
premiers.
needs
they're
certainty.
Your guys. Maybe you've talked to them, have you?
Yeah. Look, I'm referring to all of them, the Prime Minister, his ministers and state premiers. This has become now a political contest, triggered, by the way, by a Prime Minister trying to dig himself out of political trouble. He's tried to make this about who says what, rather than focus on what keeps us safe, what takes us out of this pandemic, and what provides some certainty to business.
Hang on, Joel. You've got the two that are saying we won't open till after the national plan, like Mark McGowan, supported by most people in his state. They're Labor. So they're the ones going against the agreed plan, aren't they? Have you talked to any of them?
I'm talking about all of them. But I know that the Prime Minister takes every opportunity